The free version of DaVinci Resolve doesn't come with a caption generator, but there's a tool that makes them for you in seconds, fully customizable, animated, and it costs nothing. Here's exactly how to set it up. Okay, at first go to this website, the link is going to be in the description, and hit download AutoSubs. Now, depending either you're on Windows or on Mac, just go through the installation process as you normally would. Once it's installed, open DaVinci Resolve, and in order to find this tool, you'll need to go to Workspace, Scripts, and you have AutoSubs here. So now to make a transcription, just select the point that you want to start. For example here, click I on your keyboard. Now go to the second you want the transcription to end and hit O on your keyboard. If you want the whole timeline transcribed, you don't have to select it at all. Now let's open AutoSubs. It will greet you with the screen like this. Select the language of the UI and click Get Started. Here at the top we have our program that we're working with, and this is the name of the timeline that it's connected to. You can check if it's correct. If you would to also switch to another timeline, you need to go back here and refresh connection, and as you can see it changed. Now we have the first step that we need to go through, that's the source, and we either choose if it's our timeline or we can also do a transcription from an MP3 file, for example. I will of course do it with timeline, and I will select A-roll 1 and A-roll 2 because these are both of the tracks that I have something on, and I will also have this toggle on because I am using in and out points, which are these I and O. Now the second step is to choose our language. Third step is the customization part. We can even like identify different speakers. Here are some formatting settings, but if you don't change them right now, don't worry because we can change them later. Text density is how much text there will be in the single line on screen. Here is the line count. I recommend leaving it on 1. Text case, remove punctuation, which are like commas and periods, etc. And you can censor some words. The last part is vocabulary and context. If you have some like brand name, you can just type it here. And the fourth and last step is choosing the AI model, which will do the transcription. There are plenty of them. I have this one, which was this kind of like a default model. And if you hover over here, as you can see, it's kind of lightweight and really accurate. So just choose one and we can hit generate. Okay, and as you saw what it did, it automatically went to the export page and it exported only the audio. Then it went to the AI model and transcribed everything. And it did it literally in like few seconds. The clip that I showed you wasn't sped up or anything. Now, as you can see here on the right side, we have all of our text that got generated. As I said before, we have this reformat section also here. So we can change it after the transcription is done. We won't need to transcribe everything again. We can change, for example, the text density to single word, hit apply, and as you can see, everything changed. If you also click on certain caption, as you can see, we can move the words pretty easily. If you know that, for example, you want these both words here, you can just go like so, and it automatically moves it to the line that is on the bottom. And for example here we can move it up. Now I will show you the first method of how you can add these captions, and it is by using .srt file. In order to do this, we need to export all of this as a file. So we can click either here or here and click the subtitles. Now just download it somewhere on your PC and let's import it to our media pool. Now we can drag it from the media pool here, and as you can see, we got the separate track for subtitles and everything works fine. We can have sometimes some gaps, so we need to just manually readjust them. For example here. Basically what I recommend you to do, always check the spelling of everything, so you'll go through the whole clip, but also at the same time you can just check if the timings are aligning. If not, you'll just quickly, like for example, drag from this side, here drag from this side, and everything is working again. The really cool thing about this way is that first of all, it's really simple. It gives you another subtitle track and you can click it. Now go to the inspector, and here under the track you can change basically every single subtitle at once. Let's hit here. Let's change the font, change the tracking a little bit. We can add a drop shadow, we can add a background. And as you can see, it automatically changed it for every single one of these subtitles. The limitation with this method is that we can't do any animations with these. We only have these simple subtitles that just appear and disappear.
It doesn't make sense to continue wanting something if you're not willing to do what it is.
So the second method that I'm going to show you is by using text plugin. And I have a really cool gift for you. You can basically go to the link in the description description and you will find it. You have the installation process and everything described. It's attached to the file and it's called TJ Simple Captions. Basically, just drag it into the timeline. And as you can see here, we have these simple captions with the border. And the cool thing is that they appear word by word, as you can see. And you have the full customization here on the edit page as well as on the Fusion page. And it's completely for free. So you can download them. Now, before we start anything, we need to customize it a little bit. You can change the font, you can change like anything you want. I will just quickly drag it so it's more at the bottom, like so. And you also need to adjust a little bit the words delay. How I recommend you to do, if you let's say have some words that are being said right here, I will recommend you to manually type the first 4 or 5 words to see if the words delay align. You will have the base for every subtitle.
It doesn't make sense.
For me, the default one works perfectly fine. Now to add it, if you have everything customized, you just need to simply drag it onto the media pool. And now we need to restart AutoSubs. So just quickly go here once again. And we lost our transcription, but don't worry, you have the history tab right here and you can just basically recover this. Everything is as it was. And now instead of downloading the file, we just need to click add to timeline, select the track that you want the subtitles to be on, or you can choose to add to new track. And now simply just select the captions that we created and hit add to timeline. It added it in literally, I think, less than a second. And if we drag over the whole thing, the captions are here. Of course, go through them all and check if the spelling is alright. Also check if the timing is alright. So for example here the word delay is a little bit off, so I will just increase it for this one. And for example, as we can see here, we can basically move it to the next layer. So instead of doing it in the AutoSubs, we can just do it here by dragging it like so and pasting this at the beginning, and it works 100% fine. The same results are also achievable with other text presets. For example, here I have the Neo animated text pack, and that's basically a pack of a lot of different text animations. We can choose the simple word slide up and fade in. It will take a lot of time to build yourself, and you have it like in literally seconds here. Just customize it for your likings. I will change, let's say, the font. You can also go to the Fusion page and, for example, add a drop shadow. It will also work perfectly fine. Now I'll just drag down the size and drag it, for example, here, and we'll go through the same process. So drag it to the media pool, restart the auto captions, and select our new word slide up plus fade.
It doesn't make sense to continue wanting something.
And as you can see, it works perfectly fine. You have also a bunch of other animations here, like full text animations, letter by letter animations, word by word animations. You can grab it, the link will be in the description. But instead of making captions that way, I'll share with you a method that I use myself. And it's basically by using all-in-one plugins, such as, for example, Neo Text Motion, which recently got an amazing update. And basically, it's just all-in-one text plugin where you can change pretty much anything, like animations, styling. You can add, for example, glow, and you can make this simple word by word animation in literally seconds, and you can customize everything like the length, the delay in between the words. You can also add another animations if you would like to. Using the Neo Text Motion, I created animation like this, and I will show you how to use it with AutoSubs. Basically, the process is literally the same. You need to drag it to the media pool, workspace, restart AutoSubs, add to timeline, and here in the style, choose Neo Text Motion. And it's ready. As you can see here, the animations are working. And the really cool thing about it is that in these all-in-one plugins, we can change animations to other ones. So for example, if we just wanted to emphasize, let's say, this line, we can simply change here the preset. We can do something like this, and it will make the animation different. In the new update of Neo Text Motion, we also got the character level styling. If you would want to emphasize a certain word, like so, we can do that. We also got the continuous animation tab, which is this really cool feature that gives the text animation as it normally is, like so. We also got the performance mode, which, as you can see, even though we have all these effects and everything, the playback is really smooth, even on older machines. It basically works like worsening the quality during the playback, but when you render it, it's perfectly fine. Another really cool all-in-one text plugin is Typeflow, made by my friend Ristal, and it works basically the same way, but it has some different features from Neo Text Motion. Like, for example, this. Ristal literally built the whole application for character level styling. You can just select it like so, you have the preview here, you can hit apply change style, and it literally changes it in the DaVinci Resolve like so. We also have the fast playback, and we can even save our own presets, which are first of all the animation presets, but second of all the styles presets. So if we change the font, if we change the size, position, tracking, it will also save, which is really insane. How I like to work with these all-in-one plugins is basically I'm just making a simple text without any animations. I'm turning this off, and most of the captions are like these, but if I want to emphasize certain words, I will just turn on the animation, and I prepare the animation at first. And now if I have the text generated and I want to emphasize certain words, I just go to the animation tab, click in, and in one click I have the word emphasized with the animation. We can also change, for example, the font to italic. We can change it to completely different font like so, and we have nice emphasized words in few simple clicks. Recently, both Typeflow and Neotext Motion got really nice updates, so I will leave the links to the videos explaining all of the new changes in the description. These features are absolutely insane, and both of these plugins are absolutely amazing. I recommend you checking it out, especially because with my links and codes that are in the description, you can get really nice discounts. So if you go and watch the video and you'll decide to buy some pack, remember to come back to my video and use my code and my link, because it gives you a nice discount and it supports the channel. Okay, so thank you for watching. I hope the video was helpful, and see you in the next one.